start. We'll focus on the Suns. I'm not starting this one.
Yeah, you should start it,
You
Negro.
should start it.
I just did 3 straight teams for
You
equal
never
price.
want to talk about teams you kind of
Oh,
directly support. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
You never want to do it first.
I-
I'm noticing a pattern, bro.
Bro, you gotta talk about the Suns, bro. Talk about your boy Buck.
I'm noticing a pattern, bro.
Buck. Yeah,
I didn't want to start.
About that poisonous contract Bradley Beal plagued around the National Basketball Association.
Grayson Allen put on weight.
Tyus Jones is in the Suns. Shout out my boy Tyus
He on
Jones.
the Yabusele.
Yep, Wizards
Tyus
fucking
Jones.
guard
Meal
Bill.
plan.
Want me to fucking believe in this team? Yeah, sure.
All right, so the fourth team of the day is the Phoenix Suns. Everybody, reminder: if you come on the stage and you do want to chime in, you can start off with your over/under mark for what they won last year, and then also you can talk about their expectations for the team this season. And any other thoughts that you want to point out as far as the team you're referring to. You can speak to this season, you can speak to the future potentially. Mainly this season. Obviously, none of us can predict the future. Any improvements or any negative things that could affect them as well, feel free to chime in on that. So whatever you want to speak on. Phoenix Suns. Interesting team, man. 49-33 last year. This was a team that we really did not get to see their big three play too many games together. Or probably not as much as they would like to see them play together. And Bill, Booker, and KD. They still happen to pull off 49 wins. Super duper impressive to me. With no true defensive identity, I want to say that. With Bill nursing an ankle injury, I think even Booker and KD missed some games last year. Can't remember the exact mark, but I know they didn't play the whole entire season. I think Nurkic probably even got hurt too. Let me pull up their. Let me go to the Suns real quick. Hold on. Just start my little segment there. All right, so KD played 75 games. Booker played 68. Can't remember what Booker injury was. I think it was a hamstring as usual. Bill 53. Grayson was a big bright spot for that team. He led the league in 3-point percentage. I think at 46. So that was super duper big for them. Also in this offseason, they extended Royce O'Neal on a 3 or 4 year deal. You get Tyus Jones to come into the fold to be the starting point guard. Get that right. He was heavily recruited by Grayson Allen, who was a starter for the team last year. And he basically said, hey, I want you to come here and be the starting point guard for the team. And I will accept the bench role. You know, it's funny that's coming from Grayson Allen. I will accept the bench role. And he did just that. So they're going to roll out Tyus, Booker, Bill, KD, and Nurkic. They also signed Mason Plumlee this offseason. And as reported this week, I saw that this week, new coach as well, Mike Budenholzer. Mike is looking at Bobo. Bobo will be involved, at least to start the season, in their lineups. This is a guy that was in and out of lineups or didn't play some games last year. Who was the coach last year again, y'all? Brain fart. Who was the Suns coach last year?
Frank Vogel. Frank Vogel.
Super duper brain fart. Also signed Monty Morris. So Monty Morris, Tyus Jones, Mason Plumlee, and then they drafted Ryan Dunn out of Virginia. That's all their moves this offseason so far. Over under mark, let me start there. 49 is a tough call. I'm not gonna lie, 49 is a tough call when it comes to over under. Because I really think that's a tough call. With me having to answer, I'm gonna take under, but it's literally only by a game or two. I think they win 48, 49 games, if not 47. So yeah, Vino and Derek, exactly. Slight under, 48 games, 47 games minimum for me.
What they line up?
They won 49 last year.
Oh.
So it's like,
how much wins usually does Coach Bud get in the regular season? Because I know he's always like the top.
He's a great
really
regular
good regular season coach.
Yeah, he's a good regular season coach. He gonna have a moment on all.
I ain't gonna lie. I think they go under, bro. They tread around that, but they go under. I think they go
I ain't gonna lie. I hope y'all y'all like y'all factoring in like injury.
Yeah.
I mean, they were injured last year though.
Yeah, they were.
Even fully healthy though.
KD was fairly healthy, but the other guy.
Everybody else was
I mean, one of those three going to be injured.
I mean,
Buck and Beal both
this year, so.
The West
Beal
gonna be
being injured don't mean much.
The West gonna be like healthier. So I mean, I get it.
Theoretically.
That theoretically, right. So like I don't like if the West stay healthy, I could see them. I could see what El's saying. That could be a good reason. Let me say that for them for the under. But man, if Phoenix stay relatively healthy, they self. I mean, bro, Bud as an offensive coach with all his offensive firepower, that's like recipe for like. Well, I mean, Sacramento did it in a banged up year, but like they could really rack up a whole bunch of regular season wins. Like for real, because they got a whole bunch of offensive power with an offensive minded coach. Tough with them for me. So
yeah. Florida said put a number on it. How many wins you think?
I can see them winning if they stay relatively healthy. I can see them winning 50.
That's just one more.
I can see them winning 50 plus, honestly.
But winning 50 games in the West, it's not no easy feat though. Don't try to downplay that.
No, but they were.
It's a bloodbath.
They were at 49 though, so it's just like one extra win type of thing.
Like well, maybe I'll say 50 plus. Like okay, like 51, 52.
Oh, I see what you were saying.
Yeah, it's not that crazy. Do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah, I get what you're saying.
Because I'm sure everybody feels they're gonna be around the 49 mark.
Byron, you think they finish hard in the Grizzlies or no?
Well, what FanDuel got them at?
Say that again. Let me say.
Jaren Jackson.
What FanDuel got them at?
That's true. You're right.
They said Jaren gonna be good to start the season. That's what they said.
What it is? What it is?
Hamstring, strain, or whatever it was.
They said he'll be able to clear.
BJ, what's FanDuel?
I know, man.
BJ, what's FanDuel?
Line
for the Suns.
Memphis Curse, bro. Take the under.
That shit not even on my phone, bro. I need peace.
Bro, look. What did I tell you the other day, bro?
Sorry,
look at
Miles.
you, bro. I literally know you too well. Let me see.
I need some days sometimes, bro. So funny.
Nigga talk about he need peace. Like what the fuck
what was FanDuel at? I might have missed it.
BJ,
let me see. I'm about to look right now.
Oh, okay.
FanDuel got the Phoenix Suns at 47.5.
Oh wow.
I mean, that's doable.
Yeah,
it's even both ways. It ain't no plus neither way. So it's basically even both ways.
Yeah, I think that's free money in my way. You know
I like them under.
Under 47 wins?
We went there like
40. It's 48. 48.
Under 48.
48. Oh yeah, I like them under.
What they got?
Byron?
Tyus Jones.
Wait, what
they got that pickup though.
47.5. They're long.
Yeah, 48.
Lot of voices.
48, Byron.
Yeah.
48.
48. Ooh.
Mm-hmm.
Right. I just don't know, man. I don't. It's just about health for this team, man. But to be fair, like D-Rec just say, man, can you just bank on this team? Like you dead gonna expect injuries.
Who's that breathing in the mic, man?
Yeah, somebody else breathing.
High key, like
I call him D-Rec. Nisha. That's why I call Derek. That's my nigga.
Devin Booker played 68 games. How much did KD play?
75.
75.
Bill was the problem, I think.
And Bill played 50.
No, I don't care about Bill. I don't care about Bill.
Why you don't care about Bill?
I think they'll win like 40 high even without Bill. Like I think they're fine. I think it's more Kevin and Booker.
I think the biggest issue for the Suns this year will be their size and gang rebounding. Like you're going with Tyus, Booker, and Bill as all starting. And then also coming off the bench, you're going with Grayson and Royce, who looked at as a small. He's been playing a lot of 4 lately. So Royce 3-4, however you want to put him at, and Grayson, right? And I guess Monty Morris might see some backup point guard minutes, or Bill or Booker, right?
You don't think Dunn gets burned? The rookie.
They still have the
I'll
same.
be surprised.
They still have the same.
Because did you see what they said about Bobo?
Yeah, I heard they plan to use Bobo. So
they still have the same issues they had last year.
Right.
So that's why it's like okay, like I feel like these things will be exploited more in the playoffs. I think in the regular season, they can rattle off like a bunch of wins.
11-10 in facts I haven't said. 11-10 in goods. I like Ryan. Obviously, he's probably one of their best defenders on the team already. But like, how is he going to squeeze in to start the season up? Like, how's he going to get in there?
I don't know nothing about that kid, Ryan Dunn.
I don't know. I haven't been following the Suns as to what they're gonna do over there.
Yeah, it's it's tough. I ain't gonna lie. Fact, Derek. It's tough. Like he basically be like a Josh Okogie, to be real. And we know
Who
how
you guys
that pan.
Real.
Ryan Dunn. He's a
Dunn. Ryan
Oh.
Dunn.
Random.
Kogi.
He a nice big wing. Great defender.
You feel like Bud could utilize him? I don't know, throw him in a dunker spot or something. Something creative. I don't know.
It depends on how the lineup
Aaron
is
Gordon
gonna be,
type thing.
because
Don't really know.
he gonna be eating to he gonna be playing KD or Bill minutes, and then when you have KD or Bill off the floor, you're gonna want to go with Grayson and Royce. You know what I'm saying? Like those are guys that are next up. So it's like I'm hard to see where Ryan gets in. Unless
You sure
unless they
like
go a line.
Monte? You sure Morris
I'm
plays
not
for real?
No. I do see a way now where they go Booker, Bill, backcourt, say Tyus on the bench, Booker, Bill, and you throw in, say, Ryan probably they're going to be small regardless, but say 4 probably, right? Royce, Ryan probably doubling up on defense with KD at the 5. I think that's the defensive lineup, or even Mason Plumlee. I think they can look at something like that. You know, it's a lot to play around with, I can say. But again, you're going to want Grayson on the court, though. How are you going to have Grayson that spacing that Grayson provided last year, and more often than not this season as well?
You could put Grayson in there when KD's at the 5 with Dunn, no?
That means no Royce. That means you're going to have Booker, Bill, Grayson, Dunn, and KD.
Yeah.
So
interesting. I don't know, man.
I agree, Derek. They leaned on Grayson last year for defense and also obviously shooting. He said he put on like 15 pounds this year to be even more of a better defender. So, I think it's going to be Booker, Bill, Grayson, KD.
But why are we trying
That's
to
kind of
force,
concerning.
why are we trying
Only
to
got
force
like lower
Ryan?
leg
Why are you trying
issues
to
and
force
stuff.
Ryan into the lineup though?
No, I was just curious
looking
if
at
he would
Wade.
if he would play,
Oh no, I don't.
if he would play or not, due to defensive, issues or whatever. Even then, weren't they like middle of the pack defensively last year though? They were still okay. They weren't awful.
What's next part for this team?
There is no what's next.
See what happens.
There is no what's next.
There's not a.
This might be the first what's next team. I can't even tell you what's next for this team. Obviously,
they were last in the playoffs.
What's last? That's the next. That's the real question.
Obviously, you give this group another run. You know they have no intentions on trading KD. Don't even try to interchange, even looking at trading Bill due to a situation.
They can't trade Bill.
Yeah, and then obviously Booker, J. Will popped up, and obviously Booker is your franchise, who, by the way, is 1,100 points short of being the Suns' all-time leading scorer. Yeah, Suns' all-time leading scorer. So that's a blessing. In 10 years, it took him.
The Suns' all-time leading scorer.
This is year 10.
The Medi hour is here, and then he disappeared. Bro, that's crazy.
10 hours flew.
Oh, he's here.
10 hours.
He's
10
here.
hours.
I lied.
10 years flew. 10 years flew by. I want to say that.
That nigga book a 10-year vet?
10 years, bro. It's crazy.
Bro, what?
It's crazy.
I don't know.
And I forgot to point out, off of what we've seen in the Olympics, he can also provide good defense for the Suns team this year. In my opinion, he wasn't a bad defender last year or the last 2 years, but obviously he had that notion around him, that he's not.
Who are you talking about?
Devin Booker wasn't playing good defense in the Olympics. Hello?
Armani Booker.
He was
Yeah.
You're right.
Hello?
You're right. You're right because you don't have the same.
Respect that starter. Respect that starter who y'all
Just so I
respect that starter. Respect that starter.
Because he's gonna
Respect that starter.
Just a quick question. Can I ask you a question? Is that okay if I can ask you a question?
Yes.
Because he's going to have the same level of responsibility on the Suns like the Olympics team, right? Offensively.
Damn, she spanked you.
No, he's not going to have the same level of responsibility. But he's still going to be looked at as the Suns being one of the best perimeter defenders, though.
That's kind of a bad
Yes,
thing.
sir.
That's not a flex.
I mean, I
That's the
think
problem with the
with
Lakers.
Tyus starting,
I like Reeves, but they depending on him to be one of the best perimeter.
No, don't do that. Don't compare
with
Booker
Tyus-
defensively to Austin Reeves.
with
Don't do
with
that.
Tyus starting, he needs to be more off
Why
ball
you acting
though,
like it's
so
some
that's
crazy
better for
guy?
him.
What you
Nigga,
talking
Devin
about?
Booker's a better defender than Austin Reeves.
Okay, he can be better. He can be
Bro,
better, but it ain't no
that's-
crazy
yo,
gap.
It ain't close.
Byron. That's
All right, yeah, I'm good on you. I'm good on you.
Byron.
I'm good on
Did
you.
you just compare Austin Reeves, who's a
Clean. I
liability?
promise you, I would never go back and forth with you in the
Hold
NBA
on. Let me
debate,
get
bro.
this off.
Yeah, get it
He's
off to
a-
nobody.
Bro, he's playing next to Vando, AD, and them niggas is bottom in defense when he's on the
Vando?
court with him.
He wasn't really playing.
He's
with
on the court with DPOY candidates. You telling me, bro?
He wasn't
What?
really playing with Vandal like that though. Why you be trying to get that off?
I'm talking about when
We
they
don't have
shared
to
the court.
engage.
Listen, hold up. When they
Let Mike
shared
Quinn
the
get that
court
off
at the
tonight.
same time, he was tanking their defense.
Tween,
Book
tween,
is
tween,
nowhere near
tween,
that,
tween,
bro.
tween, tween,
Come
tween,
on,
tween.
bro.
You're wrong.
Do
You're
better,
wrong
bro. Do
because
better.
Reeves played better defense.
Like
in
I
the
say,
years
bro,
where
it's not a
Reeves
gap.
played. Hold on,
If
hold on, Byron.
You're underwater,
Jordan
Jordan.
whispering
You're
in the
underwater.
closet, bro.
Jordan
yeah,
whisper.
what the hell
I
going
know
on? Who is that?
my
He in
mic
the
is
broom
bad.
closet.
He
Oh,
at
that's
My
work.
mic
He
is
at
Jordan.
bad.
work.
My
Chill,
mic
my
Oh,
is
boy
he
at
bad.
came.
work.
Jordan, he came home early. Crazy. He came home early.
My mic is bad.
Sorry,
Can you
go
hear
ahead.
me though?
You
Nah,
at work.
we get you now. Yeah.
Okay, yeah. I was just saying, because I dropped right back down. Between Reeves played his best defense in the years where AD missed the most time. So, like, I don't know what the hell we're talking about right now. Like, that playing
Jordan,
next to
I'm
AD
I hope you get
referring
into
to
heaven, Jordan, for acknowledging him, brother. I ain't gonna
Jordan.
hold
I'm
you, but I swear
referring to
to
when
God, I wouldn't.
Anthony. Listen, what I'm referring to when AD is on the court. This is per PBP stats. You can literally look it up. When AD is on the court with Reeves, he tanks their defense bottom 30th with that defensive defense with rank.
Bro,
This is
you the
not.
same nigga to say shut up with the advanced stats.
It's
Tween,
not,
shut
nigga. You can
up.
watch the game. Reeves is a awful
Yeah, I don't know.
defender.
I
He's a
don't know that.
Tween,
All right,
I
let's
don't
atrocious.
get
know
back.
that.
Let's
Tween,
get back.
shut up, bro.
Get
Yeah,
back.
He's
get
a
Let's
back to
get
the
back.
We
Suns.
just watched
You
that.
don't need
We just watched.
stats
Back
to
to the
tell you
We,
Suns.
Reeves
Let's go
is
back. Let's
ass.
go back
I
to the
don't.
bro, we
Suns.
Back to
did
the
just
Suns.
watch
You
this
don't
man
need
play
stats to
decent
tell you
defense
Reeves
against Jamal
can't
Murray
guard.
for
I'm
us today.
sorry to tell you, y'all Laker niggas got to leave that shit alone, bro. Don't
Tween,
be
Nobody
a
said
nigga to
that he
call
can
you
hey,
guard.
out, bro. Y'all
Tween,
not
I never
saying
said
shit.
Tween. I said,
Oh boy.
hey, Tween, hold on.
English is hard.
Let me just maybe acknowledge you one time, and this might be the last time I ever acknowledge you. And you little bro.
Ever is ever not a trench?
You
Or
little bro.
mean? Is ever a
You
trench or
little
mean?
brother. Hold on, hear me out.
Okay,
If
my
you
bad.
rewind, because I know you got like the comprehension and listening skills of my 5-year-old son. So hear me out. Listen to me and listen to me good.
Bro, you over
I
whooping. Respectfully, you over
said,
whooping.
I said, the problem with the Suns is the fact that they are relying on Book to be one of their best perimeter defenders. The same problem the Lakers have by relying on Austin Reeves to be one of your best perimeter defenders. That is a problem. It's the same thing. That's all I said, bro. You trying to make this a Reeves and Booker war. That's not what it's about. If you relying on them to be your best perimeter defender or one of, that is problematic for your team. You got me?
You said Reeves and there's not a clear gap defensively. That's
okay, but the bigger point is you relying on both of them to be one of your best perimeter defenders is problematic. That's the bigger point. That's the biggest point. I'm not into arguing a gap between. It's a mid-off between Booker and Reeves in terms of defense. They both is looked at as neutral defenders, in my opinion. Or Reeves could be looked at below average. Whatever. If one of them is not your fourth or fifth best perimeter defender on your team, that's problematic. Or in your starting lineup, let me say that. That's problematic. You would want one of them to be your third, fourth, third at best perimeter defender on your team. Whereas Phoenix and Lakers, they asking them to be top two. You did? Appreciate you.
That's a Laker problem. That's more of a Laker problem if you ask. Y'all asking Reeves to be top two.
I'm saying that's in terms of perimeter. While Vando is out, yeah, that's problematic.
Well, Vando not gonna start this year at all, though. So
how you know?
No.
You don't know what's going
Redick
on.
JJ already basically said he rolling with this five.
Rui gonna be what you call him?
Yeah,
Rui gonna be the starter.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah, Rui gonna be the starter.
Okay. All right. Back to the Suns. We got J. Will. J. Will came through to the building. I quickly spoke about some offseason. Well, I don't have to really speak on what I did. Basically, the whole point of what's next is you let us know if you guys are going over the over-under mark at the 49 wins. And then your expectations for the team this season. And if not this season, you can talk about the future as well. So 49 wins, your expectation, you talk about the roster, the changes, the positives, the negatives that you think could be negative or could be positive. And then, yeah, man, I just want to hear Phoenix Suns basketball.
Yeah. Start off with saying expectations. I think, seeding 49 wins. I think we were same ballpark. 48 to 50, somewhere right there. If the team is more healthier than not. If the team is dealing with injuries, 45 to 47. The team dealing with injuries. So this depends on health when it comes to the projection of how many games we win. Second, expectations. Fifth seed at best. But if West stays somewhat relatively healthy, fighting for the sixth seed at best. The lowest we can fall, probably 8. I'll say 8 seed. Expectations for the playoffs, I don't think we come out the first round. So, and then roster moves. We got a point guard. Booker gets to play off the ball. I think he will have a better regular season
This
than
nigga
he did
ate
last
off,
year. But then the defense, some shit. The rebounding is some shit. I think the biggest thing I'm interested about is how does Mike stagger lineups? Because I think if you go Tyus, Booker, Royce O'Neal, KD, and Nurkic, I think you make sense basketball wise. Then
Say that 5 again real quick. My bad.
Tyus, Booker, Royce O'Neal, Kevin Durant, Nurkic. I think you make sense again. You don't have to have Booker be the second primary defender. It could be Royce and KD on the wing. And then I think sometimes they can stagger Ball at the 4, KD at the Ball at the 4. And then they can also go with the rookie Ryan Dunn. I think I'm excited to see how he fits. I think I've been hearing a lot of things in training camp about like how he may get burned. So I think he's a wing defender.
Okay, what? I don't want to cut you off, but we was just talking about Ryan Dunn. And we're trying to think of ways where he can see the court as far as lineups, etc. We know what he brings to the team as far as the defensive upside and the offensive limitations at the moment. But like, what ways or what lineup do you see him being able to like get in there?
Anything that has from the 3 through 5, anything that's Ryan Dunn, KD, and Ball makes sense. Royce O'Neal, Ryan Dunn, KD at the 5. Those are the lineups that make sense. I don't see him with Nurkic on the court.
Yeah, so I had said that front court, right? Dunn, Royce, KD. But do you think that Mike and I had said Booker and Bill? Do you think that that'll be okay with no Grayson on the court in that lineup though?
Hell yeah. Why would it not be? I mean, if you're trying to play defense, nigga, that's the best way to try to play defense and offense. Like,
but
this team needs to focus on how to play defense with offense.
But what was one of the biggest offensive quote unquote issues for the Suns between their 3 best players? They didn't get a lot of threes up, right? And it's funny because a reporter literally asked KD that what's today? Tuesday, I think, right? Because I see all that Sun shit on my timeline because where I'm at. And KD was like, well, it's not like I'm trying to like do mid-range shots on purpose, whatever the case may be. I just take what the defense give me. One of the biggest things was, you said it too last year, Booker, Bill, and KD did not get threes up, while Grayson is a guy that's getting 5 to 7 or 5 to 8 up a game. Like,
what you talking about, regular season?
Yeah, regular season, yeah.
Okay.
What do you think about that?
Me personally, it didn't matter how many threes we got up in the regular season, bro. We won 49 games. I think we nitpicking at that shit. I think we didn't get no threes up in the playoffs because the team that we played stayed home. But even if Grayson would have played, they stayed home on him in game 1.5. Like, they wouldn't let him get no threes off. So the difference in the playoff setting is how can we generate threes? How can our playmaking open up the 3? Like, that's what we need to do. I think Tyus Jones help us with that now. But my issue with the Tyus Jones shit, why I'm not that moved by it, is because in the league today, if your point guard is more pass first, I don't really think defense is going to sag off of the shooters that much. I think Tyus has to be a scoring threat to open up his playmaking. Now, if we're running good screen actions and plays and set plays, and he has the ball, he's a table setter, get niggas hit niggas in their shooting pockets coming out curls and pin downs and shit, then yeah, I see Tyus Jones' value. But if he operating in pick and roll and the defense ain't really collapsing, then what is it really doing for us?
Facts. I heard a quick mute. Facts. Twin said good point as well. Be more also typed in the chat. You got a 25th and 3-point attempts. But he also followed it up with you guys' lack of rim pressure. How you feel about that? To generate open looks on the outside, collapse in the defense.
I think Booker has to make it a priority. I mean, Kevin Durant's getting older. That's not KD's game that much anyway. Bill did it last year in the regular season. I think for me, bro, I'm not regular season Suns. I don't really give a fuck about. I think we're gonna be straight. If we healthy, we're gonna win, bro. Like we're gonna get a proper seeding if we healthy, bro. Like our defense not gonna look good. We're not gonna rebound well, but our offense gonna look really fucking good. And then sometimes we're gonna look good on defense. Like I'm sorry, regular season defenses don't move me because we was 10th when we was healthy, and KD's anchoring a top 10 defense. I mean, that can happen again when we may be somewhere 11, 12, 8, 9, fluctuating between 8 and 14 throughout the season. That can happen. Right. So I think that I don't care about. I care about what does Mike do with staggering when it comes to maximizing defense and offense at the same time. I like the lineup you said. I like lineups with Tyus, Booker, Royce, Ryan Dunn, KD. I like lineups with Tyus, Booker, KD, Ryan Dunn, and Ball. I like lineups with KD, Booker, Tyus, Nurkic, and Royce. How much do he stagger defense and offense? That's the biggest thing.
If unless he changed, my fault, yeah.
No, you good.
Unless he changed Jay Will, Bud loved playing small. He loved playing small. When he was in Milwaukee, he stayed having Giannis, Brook out there with 3 guards. That was one of his favorite things to do. I ain't gonna hold you. Unless he changed though, because they saying
so
you
tell him he's coming to maximize offense.
Yeah.
That's what I think. But you don't think Jay Wood? That's literally what I'm about to get to. You don't think the best way you guys are going to win games with this current team in construction is your offense?
We talking playoffs or regular season?
Well, we got to go to the regular season and get to the playoffs.
Just identity in general.
Period.
But I'm telling y'all that the identity they choose to buy into is not the identity they need to for the playoffs. So I can care less what identity they buy into. It's going to get us through the regular season.
Right.
So how would going with your Dunn lineups, because you're throwing a lot of Dunn out there, right? Which I don't mind at all.
Dunn or Royce.
Boy, I thought you said dumb. I'm about to say, nigga, what? Unnecessary.
You throwing I say Ryan. You throwing Ryan out there a lot. How does Ryan playing in the playoffs help you guys being dead last in 3-point attempts in the playoffs?
He's gonna be a screenshot and a roller. The kid can dunk. He's athletic. He's strong. He's not afraid of the moment. He's a dog. He's trying to go out there and get it. So if he's the roller in the pick and roll, and KD and Royce is in the corners, you got Booker on the wing, and then you have Tyus running the pick and roll with Ryan Dunn, or Booker running the pick and roll with Ryan Dunn, or Kevin Durant running the pick and roll with Ryan Dunn. You got to pick your poison. You giving up the mid range or the 3-point shot to KD, Booker, Tyus coming off the screen with Ryan Dunn, or you gonna let him roll? He get it. He go dunk that motherfucker. And then I think I think it's easier for him to read short corner if he's the roller, so we get 3-point shots off too. Like last year, bro, Nurkic don't run. When he sets the screen, he don't run. He does not go to the basket hard. Ryan Dunn is going to go to the basket hard on every fucking screen.
I want to believe you, but I don't see it. I don't see Booker or Bill running the pick and roll with Ryan and him being a roller. And even if that's the case, let me tell you
why. Who do you think team's defense is going to put on Ryan Dunn more often than not?
I know you're thinking the worst defender, right? One of the worst defenders on the court for sure.
Or a forward or center. If he's in the game with KD, Ryan Dunn, and Royce O'Neal, we run a small ball. Who do you think the center's going to guard Ryan Dunn?
Yeah.
So now, if the center's on Ryan Dunn, we good. Now, if they run,
but you got to think about in-game situations. So, say it's Booker or Bill, either or, right? And that center, who more often than not will be 6'10" and up, 6'9" and up. They're hard hedging that. They're not switching because for obvious reasons.
That's what we want.
Right, but say they hard edging that and making that pass take a little longer to get there, or making it be like an over the head pass, which is obviously a longer to get there, than versus a quick bounce pass or a quick chest to chest pass, which can make the defense rotate quicker. If it's overhead
if you paid attention to the Suns last year, hard hedging is what we actually destroyed with Booker, Bill, KD, and now we have a point guard. So we're gonna destroy hard hedges. That's how we actually created. That's how we generated our 3 last year in the regular season. We would love for a team to hard hedge us. Booker's not a bad passer over the head. Bradley Beal probably shaky. Tyus Jones not. Kevin Durant is not either. So I just told you lineups with Tyus, Booker, Royce, KD, and Dunn, or swap Dunn for Bol Bol, or swap Royce for Bol Bol. That's the lineups I told you. So now Ryan Dunn is rim running, catching the ball in a short corner to the 3-point every single time, or he's dunking it if they don't come from the 3-point line. But is this the question is the coach going to run those type of lineups so we can be able to get this type of production? And then did Nurkic get better at understanding his flaws that he caused on the season? That's literally what this comes down to. If not, we're not coming out the first round.
Yeah. Somebody had a question in the chat. Yeah, Nurkic, by the way, Nurkic did slim down. Nurkic also is trying to space the floor out more for the Phoenix Suns, similar to Bam. To bring it back to Bam real quick, he said he wanted to take 100 3-point attempts or more this season. That's good news for the Heat. I've been wanting that. But yeah, back to Nurkic. Yeah, he slimmed down this year. He's trying to be more of an outside threat. I think that can help the starting lineup as well. Somebody, what did Tween ask? What was the reason for the Suns being one of the worst closing fourth quarter teams last season?
We couldn't take care of the ball.
Turnovers, right?
Yeah, we couldn't take care of the ball, and we couldn't generate a quality shot. And what happened was we became very predictable. Like every team knew what we were doing, and like they just kind of like picked it apart. So like they got ready for every action we was finna run. They start staying home on Grayson Allen in the corners. That was the biggest thing happening in 4 quarters. Like Grayson just wasn't getting the shots off in the fourth that much, especially late. So I think they came down to Booker and KD's playmaking, which, I know you don't want to hear this, but Booker had the ball more in them situations. And then Bradley Beal had the ball more secondly. And then even when we did use KD over Booker and Beal sometimes, he would turn the ball over too from the post because he wouldn't get the ball out quick enough when he got doubled. Nobody ever flashed middle. That was my biggest problem with this team. I hope Bud fixed that issue. Fourth quarters, nobody ever flashed middle when we start to get doubles. Start to get trapped by the baseline or either in the post. We never had not one motherfucker flash middle. So that was another issue. We didn't have a lack of movement, didn't take care of the ball, and we were predictable. So hopefully Mike fixes this with a point guard on the court, ball movement, court placement with players knowing where to go, where to be, and we should be good. We should be solid.
What's your expectations for Tyus, Jay Will, since you're talking about like that in regards to like turnovers and stuff?
My expectation. My expectation. He's gonna take care of the ball. My expectation for Tyus is I need 11 to 14 a game. I need him to be a threat to score. I don't need him to. I don't need him to be wide open, pump faking, because he want to be able to get the ball back to KD or Booker. I don't want him to be coming off of a pick and roll looking for KD and Booker. Like, nigga, they're gonna get used to that, and then they're gonna start realizing, nigga, you beat us. Then that's an issue because now his playmaking not gonna be that valuable. And then it's gonna be like, okay, what he's on the court for? What he's on the court for? Might as well put Booker back at the one. And I don't want to do that. Then my second thing with Tyus is, where the fuck we hide this nigga on defense? Who's this nigga guarding? He's guarding Mike Conley? He guarding Mike Conley? Okay,
probably
cool.
So, brother.
That's cool. We played the Thunder. Who's guarding Caruso? Okay, cool. We play the Lakers. We cooked. He can't guard Reeves or D'Lo.
They can't guard him either, so it's okay.
Maybe so. That depends on how good Tyus is offensively with his aggression. Who else in this? We play the Mavericks. We're gonna put the nigga on Clay, have him chase Clay. That's a problem. The Mavericks is definitely a problem. What's in the West? The Kings. We're gonna put this nigga on. Y'all think Keon Ellis starting or Kevin Huerter?
I think Keon
Ellis.
He might have earned that, which is crazy because he played in Summer League. That was weird. If
Okay,
he was
well,
gonna be starting, I ain't expecting him to play in summer.
we straight on that then. So I think it depends on the matchup. I think for sure the Mavericks got our number with Tyus on the court.
So what teams? Because you said first round exit, like fuck it, we losing in the first round. What teams in the West you think the Suns are better than? Let's start there.
Better than, if you're not Dallas, OKC, Minnesota. If you're not Dallas, OKC, Minnesota, Memphis, we can get you.
Wait, Dallas? Huh? Say that again. I'm sorry. Dallas.
If you're not Dallas, if you're not Dallas, Minnesota, OKC, we can get you.
You give it. Hold on, time out. Is this on the record? Like, are you giving respect to OKC, J. Will?
OKC, Dallas, Minnesota, and Memphis.
J. Will. So are you giving? Is this you giving OKC their respect?
Wait, Memphis, but no Denver or Lakers. Talk to me.
We can get both of them.
You saying you could get them in a series or have a better record?
We can get them in the series.
Why do you think you can beat Denver in the series?
Last year they showed that they had matchup problems with us. I think this team the Suns focused their whole identity on trying to beat Denver, which has spaced them out more. And we have that threat against them, and now we have a table setter that can also be able to get the ball to the 3-point shooters. Denver can't really slow us down at a level that.
Denver down either.
Yeah, but I think we can outscore them though. I think we can play the outscore game with them and win it. Like me saying we can get them don't mean I think we would win. There's 4 teams I know we would not win at all. I just gave you the 4 teams.
Yeah, no, I get that.
Denver,
you think y'all can control pace in that series?
Yes.
That's the key to the series.
We can push the fuck out the pace. And then I just think Jokic in space is just perfect for us. He can't do nothing. And then Nurkic plays him well on defense. And then we're gonna dig. One thing about a team like us that's gonna be like trying to double and like dig on the ball, we can do that with Denver. Christian Brown ass out there, Russell Westbrook ass out there, Peyton Watson out there. Nigga, I don't give a fuck about who the fuck out there. Nigga, we living, nigga. So
all right, you say Nurkic got Jokic's number. I say Russ got KD number. What's up?
He ain't guarding him though.
He does.
He not gonna guard him in the Nuggets series.
Why wouldn't they take advantage of that matchup, considering how well he plays Durant?
Because then you taking Aaron Gordon off of KD, and I think KD rebounds goes up. You need Aaron Gordon for second chance points, and you need him to secure the board. You take him off KD, and you put Russ on KD.
You talking about second chance points? That don't have anything to do with that.
They're gonna need Aaron Gordon for second chance points offensively, and they're gonna need.
But that's Durant guarding Gordon. Like we're just specifically talking about y'all on offense. But I get what you're saying. Offense to close defensive possessions, you think Gordon has to be the one guarding Durant?
Yeah, he got to.
All right.
And because then I don't know who Aaron Gordon guards, because he can't guard both.
So Jay, well, I got a question for you.
Y'all don't get tired of like the Russ trolls, like this.
This
is year in year out. Like that shit gotta like at some point just be like, all right, it's not.
Are you being a hypocrite, Rashad Bateman? You do it every year.
Oh wow,
nigga, am I being weird?
I'm gonna be honest. I don't think
having conversations with you about Rashad Bateman when you bring up Rashad Bateman.
No, you do it yourself. You randomly bring up Rashad Bateman to troll, bro.
When have I brought up Rashad Bateman to troll you?
My bad.
When's the last time I did that?
What did Shaggy wasn't trolling you? He just said his opinion.
I didn't say anything about Shaggy. You went to Shaggy. I said
that's the last Russ comment I see in the chat.
Nigga, I mean, if I go read all the Russ comments, y'all expose yourself.
So you think they're saying that to troll you? They're just speaking their mind.
Nigga, I spoke on the chat as a whole, Russ trolls. I didn't say they were doing it to troll West. I said, when are you all, the chat as a whole? Then you redirected it and made it a me and you thing about another player in a different sport. But I haven't trolled you directly about Rashad at any point in the season.
Okay.
So shut up.
Now to respond back to you. Hold on, Tween. to respond back to you. Numerous times you spoke on Rashad Bateman without even talking to me, and all they did was speak on Russ without even talking to you. That's literally what happened.
I'm not doing like it just hasn't happened. I haven't trolled you about Rashad Bateman at all this year. Last conversation we had about Rashad Bateman was preseason about what you thought he would do in terms of numbers this year. We had a conversation about it. We clearly walked you down like as a group, me, Shaggy, and Process. And we haven't had a conversation since then. And last time I think I had a conversation about Rashad Bateman was with Z Farm, I think. But aside from you two, I don't speak about Rashad Bateman. And it's no troll. Like, go ahead, Tween.
Go ahead, Tween.
I got a question for Jay. Especially last season, teams were very like they made it their goal to blitz Book and KD anytime they got into the action. What's the next progression out of that? Because it seemed the Suns couldn't get into any of their sets or any of that. They had like 2 non-spaces at times.
You don't think the answer to that is Tyus setting the table?
No, I'm saying like, what's the progression? Is Tyus just gonna bring it up instead of the PNR with Book?
Yeah, Tyus gonna bring it up. I think if he's a smart coach, I think with Tyus you're gonna see Booker and KD cross screening, coming off pin downs, coming off double drags, coming off the horn sets. Like you're gonna have them guys moving and confusing the defense on, do I follow KD? Do I follow Booker? You know, like it's gonna look fucking good. It's the problem is once they start to figure out Tyus is there to sit the table, they're gonna put the pressure on Tyus to score. But as of like the progression of how to play make and get good quality looks, Tyus, I'm expecting the coach to have KD and Booker moving more and creating looks.
So basically, more of a movement offense. Some of their actions, I mean, but especially when you have Nurkic there and he's the dunker, he's in a dunker spot. Wouldn't they still muck up the game because Nurkic isn't viewed as a scoring threat?
Not really, because he was not a scoring threat last year. I mean, our offense still did what he needed to do. The only thing with Nurkic is he's a good passer, bro. Like people underestimate the fact that we don't put him in the dunker spot. Like I don't know who tell you that, but we don't put him in the dunker spot. He catches the ball in the short roll and he play makes. So that's still gonna be there. The issue with Nurkic is he's gonna finish this year when he gets the opportunity to finish, when he gets sets up nicely.
So basically, some of those. So he's at the top of the key, and he's doing the DHO with Book or KD, and he's the one setting the screens. And that's what you're saying. He's gonna be more pivotal as a roller because of him losing weight. He's more versatile to make that.
I think he's gonna be setting more screens for KD and Booker while Tyus has the ball, and Tyus reading them guys.
So off ball screen, okay.
Mm-hmm. He gonna be screening.
That makes
sense. Be setting more screens.
Any questions for him, Black? Any questions for him, Black? Not bad, Jay. Whereas you were talking, somebody been flooding the YouTube comments, response to something that you're saying. Just want to see if you got a direct question for you. But yeah. Yeah, man. Good conversation so far. Any other questions for Jay Will or any other comments on the Suns? Period. Okay.
Yeah, I could chime in real quick. That 47 mark that I think FanDuel or one of them sports books had. Mm-hmm. I mean, I think they can get that, to be honest. Like Book, KD, you got Coach Bud, who's a great regular season coach. Tyus Jones, you feel me, one of the high low turnover, high assist type of guy. Always got that assist to turnover ratio. You got Nurkic slimming down. You still got Grayson Allen, and I think they gotta get. I think they still need a wing. Royce O'Neal, like he's a wing, but he's not really a wing. If that makes sense. Like he's not really a great on-ball defender. He's not gonna be chasing the Jaws, the Ants. You feel me? They're gonna have to get better. I think they gotta use Grayson Allen as a trade piece because he can. Like they gotta get better at the 3 spot, in my opinion. But I think they win more than 47. They're gonna be good.
All right. Jay Will, you got a question from YouTube. What would the Suns do when opposing teams start attacking Tyus because he's a weak link?
They say, what happens if Tyus get attacked on defense?
Yeah, what would the Suns do?
It depends on who we playing. So, for an example, I just told y'all Tyus will probably guard Lou Dort or fucking Caruso if both of them niggas are starting. And Caruso comes set the screen for Shea to try to force the mismatch. If Caruso pop, I'm living. If Caruso rolls and be like a short roller to playmate, then we cook.
So Caruso with a 40% 3-point shooter this past season, I believe.
Bro, I don't give a fuck about that shit, bro. He got to do that shit again and again and again. So it depends on who we playing. But for the most part, I mean, teams doing it is going to be successful. Like it's really no combat to that. That's why I think we cooked. We can't figure out definitive ways to get stops. So then it's going to put more pressure on us to come back and score.
Oh, sorry. Yes, sir.
So, yeah, Black. Basically, I mean, he get cooked, but they got to put more pressure on him to come back and score. He say he's getting benched. He's not opposed to Tyus not playing. He wants a lot of Ryan Dunn or Royce or even Grayson. So he's not opposed to Tyus not playing. But when Tyus is on the floor, he do want Tyus to be the table setter / floor general to get the guys in the spots, but also being aggressive offensively for himself. So that's where he's at with Tyus Jones. He wants Tyus Jones to not just be a liability.
The coach has this season is on Mike. The coach has to recognize what is the times to stagger, what's the lineups to stagger. Do I go Tyus and Booker? Do I go Tyus and then when do I go Tyus and Bill? When do I go back to Booker Bill? Now we have Monte Morris as well. Like I don't know how the fuck they're gonna fluctuate these guards, but he got to be on his staggering game. That's what this shit come down to. If he can stagger well, the team can be solid. If he doesn't stagger well, shit cooked. In the playoffs specifically. Regular season, y'all need to don't waste your breath talking about the Suns in regular season. They're gonna be solid, bro. If they healthy, they're gonna win.
Yep.
That's just the truth.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Well, thank you, brother. Thank you for popping in real quick. Thank you for answering questions and going back and forth and responding to Tween, West, and etc. That might be it on the Suns, y'all. I asked Tween chimed in. I'm gonna make a business decision. Jay Will said 48 to 50 wins. If healthy, some health issues, 45 to 47. Sorry, so that's where he at with that. Definitely fair.